You know, we've seen some pretty interesting things. Now, we've all seen kind of the activist judges blocking President Trump and what he's trying to do to better the American people. But this I thought was fascinating. Now, we talked last week about a judge who was saying, no, you can't kick the transgenders out of the military. You have to let them back in. Well, after all of that hubbubaloo, the 79-page brief was finally gone through by people on the internet, and this came out. Let's bring our panel back to talk about this. I thought this was fascinating, hilarious, and telling. In the 79-page ruling blocking President Trump's executive order banning transgenders from the military service, Judge Reyes referenced Hamilton the musical. That's right, a Broadway musical, in a footnote where she writes, women were included in the sequel. Now, it goes on to kind of explain where that is in the actual play. But the bottom line is that the citation comes from the Hamilton Broadway musical, which a federal judge is citing in order to block the President of the United States. Now, I'm not sure if they cited Book of Mormon or Wicked or any of the other musicals, because apparently that is just hard and fast law in the United States of America. Hannah, at the risk of being too broad, what in the world is going on here?
Oh man, I am just appalled by the lack of acknowledging reality of many of these judges and even lawyers in this country. I mean, I remember when I was 14 years old and I was job shadowing a judge, and this judge was awesome. He was a common sense judge. He understood the Constitution very well, from the front to the back. I mean, he knew his laws, he knew these rights, and he knew what was best, and he wanted justice for the citizens of his community and his district that he was in. But I remember talking to a lot of these lawyers, and they had no idea what the Constitution was. They couldn't even explain to me what the First, Second Amendment, Third Amendment, Fourth Amendment, Fifth Amendment meant to them as lawyers of this country. And now you see people in these courtrooms that don't even know their biological sex. They don't even know whether or not they're male or female. We've got judges like Ketanji Brown Jackson, a justice, a Supreme Court justice, can't even define what a woman is, compares banning interracial marriage to the banning of chemical castration and the mutilation of children. I mean, now you've got judges, these federal judges, like the one you just mentioned, mentioning Broadway shows in their briefs to justify that banning mentally ill individuals from being able to fight on the front lines for this country. It's common sense, these issues that we're fighting. Again, like I said earlier, it's mind-boggling that we're fighting these issues and having these discussions. But you see this from the left. They like to say that we're in a constitutional crisis right now. And I think it was Charlie Kirk, actually, that mentioned, yeah, actually, we are in a constitutional crisis, and it's all of these judges that have completely lost their mind.
Yeah, it's wild. Hey Mason, there's actually we're just getting this coming in right now. Another judge has said, if she does it like this, will you do it like that? Quoting quoting your song, obviously satire, but actually, genuinely, if a federal judge quoted one of your songs, would you charge them royalties?
Yeah, 100%. Absolutely. No, Jobob, we're ruled by theater kids, man. We're ruled by theater kids, and there's a reason why the Roman Empire had such a low opinion of actors, and especially over here in LA, they get their morals from musicals and movies and Hollywood, and it's not a good look. It's really not a good look.
Yeah.
I grew up with actors. My brother's an actor. I know actors, and they all to be an actor, and musicians too. There's a little level of you kind of have to have a little level of narcissism about yourself, and it's not. Sometimes it can be toxic. So let's not get our morals from these people.
Yeah, no, I couldn't agree more.